Dear students, in the previous class we discussed B forms. Now we are going to discuss have forms. B forms are 5. Already I said about the B forms. In B forms, in present tense, 3 are there, 3 helping verbs are there, is, are, am. In past tense, was, were are there. After all these 5 forms, always we should use only V3 or V4. Already I said, if we use V3, that sentence becomes passive voice sentence. If we use V4, that sentence becomes continuous. After is, are, am, if we use V4, that becomes present continuous tense. After was, were, if we use V4, that sentence becomes past continuous tense. Now, we discuss have forms. Have forms are have family. Have is the base form of the or root form of the verb. Have forms are 3. Have, has, had. These are have forms. Regarding this have forms, we have present tense, past tense, past participle and present participle. That is nothing but V1, V2, V3, V4. When coming to V1, have, has are V1. Have, has. These two are in present tense. Whenever you see these two words in a sentence, you should feel that sentence will be present tense. In present tense, already 4 tenses are there, already you know that. One of that tenses, that sentence belongs. You should feel whenever you see these two words, the sentence is present tense. Maybe it is a simple present tense, or present perfect tense, or present perfect continuous tense. When coming to V2, had is the V2. Past form of the have or has is had. When we go to V3, that is also had. When we go to V4, already you know well V4. V1 plus inform. Whereas V1 here, have or has. Means in this, for which word we have to add inform. To know that, already I said, the verb is showing in 2 or 3 words, which is showing in 2 or 3 words in the present tense V1. That verb should have B form. That should have base form. Root form of the verb will be there. The grammarian decided one of that words is the base or root form of the verb. Here, have is the root form of the verb. So, V1 plus inform is have plus inform becomes having. So, this is the verb structure of have, has, had. And we should know the nature of these words. Whenever you use have or has barely, means without any other main verb. For example, I have a pen. She has cycle. He has a cycle. So in such a way, after have or after has, we can't see any verb here. This is subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. There is no any other verb again. only one single verb is there, it works dual. Whenever it is single, it works as main verb. Whenever it works, go along with other verb means nothing but main verb. That verb is main verb, this becomes helping verb. So, we should know that I have a pen, she has a cycle. These two sentences don't have any main verb after these helping verbs. So, these helping verbs are working as main verb only here. Whenever these are like this, we will treat as per the verb pattern. Have comes under V1, have has also come under V1. Already we learned regarding simple present tense structure, subject plus V1 plus object. So this sentence comes under simple present tense. What is the simple present tense structure? Subject plus V1 plus object. When we use a verb, a main verb after these two have or has, what verb we have to use? For example, I have completed the work. I have completed the work. Here, after have, one verb is there, completed. You have to identify the number of this main verb, whether it is V1, V2, V3 or V4. So when we know about this verb, V1 is complete, V2 is completed, V3 is also completed, V4 completed. So completed will come, this word will come under V2 or V3, same word. What number we have to consider here, whether it is V1 or whether it is V2 or V3. So here one thing you should remember, there is no change at all in this rule. It continues like anything, lifelong. The rule is no change at all. Always after have or has, if you want to use any main verb, you should use only V3. You can't use V2. These verbs don't take any number irrespective of V3. Only V3 they take. V1 doesn't come, V2 doesn't come, V4 also doesn't come. So whenever after have we use V3, this comes under present tense. Whenever we use V3 after this becomes perfect. So present perfect tense it becomes. Even regarding has also. He has cooked the food. Any sentence you can. He has played football. He has paid the bill. He has gone to market. Any if you want to say after this should be V3, not V2 or V1 or V4. After has or have, always V3 is eligible to use. Whenever we make a sentence like this, it has to use in present tense. Whenever V3 comes, it becomes perfect. So, this is the structure for present perfect tense. While teaching this, I am giving tenses knowledge also in addition, without starting the tenses topic. When we start tenses topic, by that time, you might have understood well, so that I am adding in between, in the examples only. So you don't feel any strain about this. You can easily remember. I am also saying in very slow mode, to make school students very good understandable of what I am teaching, so that you can come to know the tense structures here only. So here we learn one more structure, nothing but present perfect. What is the structure? Subject plus. You may use have or has. You may use have or has. So here I am stopping. How you have to means regarding which subject you have to use have, regarding which subject you have to use has. There is a difference. Have will be used with I or plural subject. PS means plural subject. Always have will be used with I or for plural subjects in present tense only. If you want to use have, you can use only this subject. Means subject means not only I and also plural subjects. If you want to use has or if the subject is singular, with the singular subject only, SS means singular subject. With the singular subject only, you can use has. Here I wrote. Because subject E is singular. When it is singular, we have to use has. When it is I or plural subjects. Otherwise, than I, if I write they, it is also correct. They have completed the work. So the subject is plural. We have to use have only with the subject they. So that here you got clarification with what subjects we have to use this have or has. Have is used with I and also plural subject. Has will be used with only singular subjects always. And have or has, if we want to use barely, they become only simple present tense structure already you know, subject plus V1 plus object. If we have necessary or if we need to use any main verb after have or has, always we have to use V3 only, none other than this V3. There is no chance to use any verb V1, V2, V4. They don't come at all. Only V3 comes always. You should remember this rule very perfectly. Here also I said regarding V forms, after these 5 verbs only V3, V4 comes. Here also the rule is after have or has, you should use only V3. Not only have or has, even for had also, that rule will comes. So after all these means after these 3 forms, have or has or had, maybe bar, have or has or had. After these 3 verbs, if you want to use any main verb, you should use only V3 always. You don't think of any other verb. If you go on, you may get confusion. Straightly, directly, you have to keep in your mind. And whenever we come to had, already we said have or has are related to present tense. When comes to had, it comes in past tense. It comes in past tense in the same way what I said here. If we use had barely without any main verb, means I had a car. In this sentence, only had is used. There is no another verb. Barely we used had only. Had shows past tense, and it is only one verb here. When it is one verb here, as per the verb pattern, V2, here also V3 is there. Direct V3 we can't make any sentence. Only we can make with V2 directly. So we consider this had is V2 only. So subject plus V2 plus object, it comes under simple past tense. In earlier class we explained about that. Simple past tense also you learned. But whereas if you want to use any verb after had, like this rule only, compulsory you should use only V3. Ramesh, had done the work. There is a chance to give any blank here, especially in the working place, by giving in the bracket the writer gives only, examiner gives only do. One of the do forms you have to use. What the verb form of do you have to use there is nothing but always whenever you see this, and if you want to fill the blank with any manual, you should remember only V3 comes there. So do forms, in do forms you should know V3, that is your part. You should know the V3 of do. Already I said, I am going to say do does V1, did V2, done V3, doing V4. So here we use V3, that is done. So by seeing this sentence, Ramesh had done the work. You know that this sentence, in this sentence, not only had, along with had, one verb is there, that verb should be always V3. So whenever this structure is there, what is the name of this structure? So had means always past tense. Had represents past. After had V3 came. So nothing but it is perfect. It shows perfect. Whenever after had V3 comes, it shows perfect. So past perfect tense. Then what is the past perfect tense structure? What is the present perfect tense structure? Here we come to the present perfect tense structure. Subject plus have or has plus. So present perfect. So perfect compulsory have. Then perfect compulsory has only V3 always. So immediately you should write V3 plus object. It is present perfect. Don't confuse. And already I said about past perfect. Subject plus. In past we take only had. After had V3 we take only V3. So subject plus had plus V3. After that object. So it becomes past perfect. So we learned moreover 6 tense structures. Simple present tense we learned, simple past tense we learned. Present continuous we learned in B form, past continuous we learned. Again here we are learning present perfect and past perfect structures. With good understanding what I am feeling, but how is your feeling I don't know. Whether you are understanding my way or not I don't know, but I made so many students to understand in this way, in a right way. They felt very happy while learning the basis of this. Along with that, they came to know this. But with this tenses topic will not end, and it is not at all started. Just I am informing you, making you alert about the structure. And I feel always, whenever you listen the name of the tense, immediately you have to remember. You have to remember the structure of the tense, particular tense. That depending on the name you have to write. Whenever simple present tense is there, that is in simple, so you take only V1 subject plus V1 plus object. And simple past tense, that is also simple past tense, so you take only simple V2 subject plus V2 plus object. And present continuous tense. Continuous, whenever you listen, I already said write V4. In which it is continuous? Present. Present continuous means this V4 takes along with V4. What are the helping verbs will come in present tense is nothing but already we discussed in B forms. Those are nothing but is, are, am. So I said subject plus is bar, are bar, am plus V4 plus object. It is present continuous tense structure. When we go to past continuous structure, when you listen continuous, automatically you write V4. With the V4, what are the helping verbs we have to use directly is nothing but was bar were in past tense. So subject plus was bar were plus V4 plus object becomes past continuous tense. We came here, have, has, had. In this we are learning how we can make perfect tenses. When we use have or has directly without having any verb after them, we have to treat them as simple present tense only because they belongs to V1. When we use had directly without any main verb after them, so we treat that had is V2 and we treat that it is simple past tense only. And when coming to perfect tense, always these three verbs you should know: have, were, has, were, had. These three verbs always, if they wish to take or if they want to take any main verb, they take only V3 always. There is no chance to take V1, V2, V4. Only V3 they take. Whenever they take V3 after them, they become perfect. So have or has is in present tense. So present perfect if V3 is there after them. Had is in past tense. If V3 is there after had, then that becomes past perfect tense. So what is the structure for present perfect tense? Subject plus have or has plus V3 plus object is the present perfect tense structure. When coming to past perfect tense, we have to know according to the name only. Perfect means it comes only V3. In past tense, along with the perfect, we can use perfect means automatically always you have to remember have or has or had first. Whenever you listen the perfect name, immediately you have to remember have or has or had. Which perfect, depending on that, you have to divide these three. If it is present perfect, only remember have, has. If it is past perfect, remember only had. So, regarding past perfect tense, subject plus had plus V3 plus object becomes past perfect tense structure. So, we learned 6 tenses here, and uses of the have, as, had also we learned. Whenever we want to use any main verb after this, compulsory we should use V3 only. This is the main important thing we should know. Depending on this, you can come to understand next level very easily. Though it is very simple basic, but this memory is most important.